Well, hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 your video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today, for December 22nd, 2025, I'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, etc., etc. Yeah, so I hope everyone's had a good weekend. I don't know what it's going to be like for everybody. I know a lot of people are going to have some time off. Maybe you're taking the whole week off. Um, I'm going to be working the beginning of the week, and I'm newer in my position, in my role right now, so it's more of just like learning stuff and all that. But yeah, then later in the week, obviously with Christmas, hopefully you're off or not. You got time to chill and enjoy, play some video games. That's usually what's fun. Is what video games you kind of color the season. Yeah, dank festive Godzilla shirt. Thank you, Ultronus. That's part of it. Part of the whole thing is being festive and stuff. I remember there was a time, after moving out of my parents' house, I was like, it's all boring. But no, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, so we've got Cable, and that's right. We've got the Burning Gundam right here. Yep, good eye. Review on that soon. There won't be a review on this Cable. In fact, we were out Christmas shopping. We finished Christmas shopping, but we just wanted to kind of be out and then see if there's any last minute things. And I remember seeing this. I'm like, I'm not going to buy myself, a non-Gundam thing right now. Because I just got, Metroid Prime 4 and Kirby Air Riders as my Christmas gifts. I've wrapped them. And so I was like, you know what? I've been wanting this so bad for so long. It's just a great representation of Cables from X-Men 97. And in Anthony's Customs reviews, I think this was like number 2 or something. And then number 1, which is also on my desk, is that Gamer vs. Wolverine, which is amazing. So, yeah, so that's kind of what I did this past weekend, was kind of hang out, pick little gifts here and there, hang out at the mall, whatever. But what's really cool about this time of year, too, are the sales on games that come out like a year prior that you want to get, but you don't want to spend the money on. It works out pretty good. I'm going to jump into that right now with what I've been playing. And actually, let me do a quick little refresh because there should be another game on there. It hasn't shown up. Maybe the scan is delayed. But actually, let's start with... okay, so the 19th, I didn't play any games at all. Is that... Okay, it's cut off. Okay. And then, so the 20th, what I played, I think it was... That morning, I played Shield Made MX, very strange name, but fun game. I forgot that I had it, and basically I was just playing an offline game because the Husky ate the internet again. We just had the cable buried, and there was the dog was outside for less than 5 minutes. With me, it's kind of my fault, but kind of not. But anyway, there was a section they actually didn't bury it. It's a part where bury. They didn't bury it. It was a part where there's like a corner between the brick wall and the fence, and it was sticking out. And so she got it and pulled, and oh my gosh, I remember watching as it was happening. I'm like, no, slow-mo. Anyway, that was Friday night, and Saturday morning we got it fixed. So we were really lucky on that. Anyway, to move on from that story, I was just playing that as I was waiting for the internet to fix. Okay. So this Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3 Slime Speedway, $5. Normally $50, and it was $5. It's the latest in the kart racers from the Nickelodeon games. I've never played them, but I've noticed this year that I don't get bored or tired of racing games. I tend to really enjoy them. So I was like, I'm going to pick this up because my wife and I have played so much Sonic Cross Worlds. I need to move on. Played this. You could tell it's less polished than Sonic Cross Worlds or Mario Kart. I think because of the budget, it's probably less polished. It's still fun, and it feels good, and it is pretty wacky. I think it's Mario Kart feels better, but this game, this Kart Racer Slime 3, I don't know. Kart Racers 3 Slime Speedway is more enjoyable than I am with the new Mario Kart World. This Mario Kart World, just think back, it's really just Mario Kart, and there's nothing more to it. And I was just so shocked with how Sonic Cross Worlds evolved the gameplay, and it worked. So then, yeah, playing this little kart race for 3. I think it's worth it, $5. And then I got back into the Smurfs Dream. So this is the third Smurfs games. If you remember, I played the third Smurf game. I played the first 2 and beat them this year because I wanted to try this third one because I played the demo last year. I remember on the stream, and I thought the demo was great. It was like a great Mario 3D Land style platformer. Anyway, I've been playing it, and at first with that first world, I was like, you know what, this is a little boring. But this morning I was playing another world, and it was getting a little more difficult, more challenging, more my type of thing. So it is good. And here's the thing. It's very interesting. Astrobot from Sony. The more I play different platformers, and it's funny how sometimes, like even with the Smurf streams, I'm like, wait a minute, that this is stuff that Astrobot did, but they came out around the same time last year. And I find the Smurfs Dreams game to be more enjoyable than Astrobot. They're kind of the same. There's a lot of elements that make them very similar. The difference is there's this mechanic that comes up a lot in Astrobot that's timed based, where things are just based on time. Like you go through the level in a time limit, you have to hurry up. Like there's a lot of that, which I don't like the time challenge aspect of platformers. Like Mario 3D Land, Smurfs doesn't do that. It's where you're just exploring that area. Yeah, in Astrobot, they have those exploration areas too, but they're littered through the game with these areas that are just timed stuff. And I don't want to like then be, oh, here's my next level, but I got to rush through it and then play the next. No, I want to like be in a world where I'm exploring. So basically what I'm saying is I find, even though it's kind of a personal preference, I think mechanically, I don't know if you could say objectively mechanically that makes Astrobot not as enjoyable. I don't know. But it goes back to like on the Game Awards when like Astrobot's getting awards, and it's like, man, and the Smurfs is a game that Smurf Streams is a game no one will talk about. You don't hear about it. I'm always on Steam and I'm looking for demos to try out new games. And this game was there, and I was like, this is impressive. It's like it with the first 2 Smurfs games from this company. They're excellent. No one talks about them. It's like that SpongeBob game that I was playing earlier. But I wonder how much maybe, and it's funny because these platformers, their appearance is for family kids, it seems. But sometimes when you play them, they're not. They're just really challenging, fun 3D environmental games. So I wonder how much the platformer genre is like the beat 'em up or shmup genre, where it's like an older audience that's really playing them. But the IPs, because it's Smurfs or SpongeBob, they have to make them play like childlike games. And does it revert to, okay, we're going to get to another example. So let's hold on to that thought. I want to go to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, playing more of it, 6 hours in. This is a very super basic game. I know I've talked about, I'm not going to talk about it too much more. I will bring it up as I play it. It does what it needs to do. It is kind of rewarding to finish a puzzle that you have to finish so you can beat the game. I think it's more rewarding that I'm getting through the game than I'm actually playing it. Okay, Suit for Hire. This is a really cool one, and I would have to show you guys, so maybe I'll do that in a little bit. But it's an action game that just has a really cool flow to it. It's what I like to see how games evolve. Okay, so this Nicktoons and Dice of Destiny. This is going to go back to what I was just talking about. I played it on stream last week. Played a little with my wife. I don't think she's fully sold on it yet, just because there's like the loot mechanic that you then, look at your gear and put. She doesn't never play games like that. But like this Smurfs game I was talking about, like you take an IP, Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny is applying this IP that's more family friendly to a genre that's not typically made for that age group, right? So that's where I'm actually pretty impressed with this Nicktoons and Dice of Destiny. It is pretty fun. I haven't got as far as I want to really see, like, is there a lot of meat to it? Like with the Smurfs game, after that first world, that's when it opens up, starts being challenging. Hoping to see that with this. Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter Fate. I got the $2 DLC that was required to have the Switch 2 version, and does it look so much better? And then I got the DLC to be Chrome Dome. No, it's not Chrome Dome. That's a bad guy. Uh, the robot Ninja Turtle. Oh my god, I know I'll be corrected, but anyway, it's very interesting because he's projectile based. So when you're playing, you're actually playing that character by keeping distance from Shellhead. That might be it. That might be it. Where you're keeping distance from the enemies because he just shoots rockets, and so it plays different than the other Ninja Turtles. And it's a fun game. I'm glad that I jump into. I don't play it a lot. Like you can see, I've only played 4 hours, which is not a lot, but I tend to jump in every month and play like 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. I should spend more time with it. And it's on sale right now. Switch 2, you can get it for like $12. Awesome price. Okay. Ebenezer, that's right, in the Invisible World. Played a little bit of that. When was this? Was this? Yeah, the 21st. I'm trying to think what I was doing at the time. Because it's like I want to play this because it's a Christmas style game, but I was getting bored as I was going through the world. Marvel's Capcom Infinite just felt like playing this. It's weird seeing all the different games I'm jumping into. You know, I remember playing before and didn't really care too much, but it's just kind of fun to play around in a game. I thought I was playing another fighting game that made me then want to play this or something. And then Marvel Rivals, my youngest has been playing Marvel Rivals, and so I thought I would check it out. And yes, this is 19 minutes. I was having fun. Let's see, I played as Emma Frost, I think it was, and then Captain America. And, you know, I don't know. It's really just like here's a first person shooter game where everyone has different things. It's just it has the Marvel skin on it. I don't know. Okay, so here's the surprise game. Transformers Galactic Trials. This came out, I think it was last year around Transformers 1, and I remember seeing video of it because it was like Sonic racing, but also there was some third person shooting. And I was like, well, what could this game be? And, for full price, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to buy it, IP game like this. Well, it's on sale right now. I think it's like $13 on Xbox, and it's a Play Anywhere title. This is what I love, and you can see that with these little what do you call them, tags here: Xbox Series, Xbox One, Windows 10. So it's even compatible on the Xbox One. I mean, that's pretty, and I think it's also cloud. Also, so here's the thing: I went to the Xbox store and I filtered to Play Anywhere in sale. So I could buy a game that I could literally play anywhere. It's like the best value when you think of how you want to buy a game. Anyway, yeah, because I played easily on the TV, easily on my computer. It's a fun game. I might show that here in a second because it's hard to explain, but it's actually hard in general. Like I can't beat a certain level or track. I want to show you guys. And then this morning I was playing a little bit Smurfs. Because it's fun. I'm getting to the challenging areas. Anyway, that was actually a fun-filled gaming weekend. That was more than normal, but didn't watch any movies, didn't watch any TV. That's kind of what I fill in the time with. Some news stories, not too much. I found this interesting. Switch 2 publisher backs off game key cards after leaking lower-cost cartridge options. So it was interesting how this happened because R-Type 3 is going to have a physical release, and then they said, hey, guys, the key card, we're going to have to do the game key card because it will cost too much to do the cartridge, the game on the cartridge. It would be like 10 or 15 more. But then, and I remember seeing that tweet, and in the responses, people were going to say, hey, I'd pay more. I'd pay more. Like everyone was saying they'd pay more. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I wonder if we'll see the market respond to this. Sure enough, they have. And it was from that same publisher with this tweet. And I guess even Nintendo's come out and said that, there's now going to be different sized cartridges that you can start buying. And they decided they're going to upgrade their R-Type 3 to have that option for the physical, to have the key card, or not the key card, but actually have the game on the cartridge. It's going to cost more, but people are willing to do that. And I think that's cool. I think that makes sense. And it's really that the reason it costs more is because Nintendo's system for buying the whatever cards you're going to use to put the game on. And so for some, it's like downloading is just a cheaper option. and for some publishers. So it's very interesting that this is going. And yeah, physical media wins again. And so that's what I think is a cool point about this. I think at the end of the day, there's always going to be people that will be interested in a product. It's just about how much money you're spending to get that out there, or expecting a huge, audience. And then there's some like limited run games that make it look bad. Limited run games actually just lost a lawsuit where they have to pay out people because they actually sold their data to Meta without telling any of the users. So there's more and more of these limited run games that looks bad, and it's bad for physical because they kind of, when it comes to like physical releases, they're like the big name, even though they have a bad reputation. It's kind of disappointing. I think it's artificial price inflation if they're willing to have physical key cards that allow you to download. Yeah, exactly. That's what's so weird about this. Yeah, and I'm glad people were speaking out and all that. So this is interesting because I don't really follow this too much, and I forget what the deal was exactly. But FIFA is no longer doing the stuff with EA. EA has their own, I think it's called FC. But now FIFA has their name on Roblox. So it's very funny. As an organization, I don't know much about the FIFA organization, but it is smarter to be doing things like this than to be like, well, EA, here you go, you do whatever. So I think that's actually pretty cool. That's all I really have to say. I don't know too much more about that. Okay, guys, who created the term Metroidvania? Gaming historian Critical Kate tries to find out. What an amazing video. I watched this for research as I was playing Smurfs. And, to be honest, the beginning, it's a little like, I don't know what, not to be a bit, it's like, there's an artistic flair to it that I almost feel like gets in the way. It's like, yeah, let's just get to it. But for some reason, that sort of tone works as the author here, or the video creator, the producer, whatever, goes through the rest of the history. And it's amazing. It's awesome. And what's crazy about this is, and this might be just a personal thing, but as she's going through and like going to different forums and different posts, especially Castlevania related ones, I recognized those posts. I was in those discussions. I don't know if I'd necessarily replied, but I would be, because at the time, there's not too many places you would go online to talk about the Castlevania games on GBA. Even the Duck Roll and the Rickroll connection, it's funny because as I guess as time evolved, I knew about this Duck Roll, Rickroll thing through the gaming forums I was visiting. And then in the future, once it becomes everywhere, and then you don't realize sometimes where these things come from. So it's so funny how a lot of my gaming history of online stuff, on the internet, on forums, is intertwined with a lot of memes of today that have a rich history. I don't know if I explained that right, but this video is worth watching for that. And by the way, let's see, the history of the world, Metroidvania, how it spread, blah blah. I guess if you search the history of the word Metroidvania and Critical Kate, I think it's worth watching. There's a lot of cool stuff, especially if you were online in that time period. Because I remember the discussions people were having were, things that I was taking part in. Okay, here's something that's pretty cool. So Sonic Rumble played it, stopped playing it. But apparently, they've got a Godzilla crossover going on. So we're going to watch this real quick. Because this is something I didn't know I needed, but I don't know if I could really get back into that game. And they are doing, is it like a... It almost looks Heisei. Yeah, more of a Heisei Godzilla. It's just pretty crazy. That's a cool mashup, but the game is not necessarily... Oh, that's funny. Mega Godzilla. Destroya. Begins December 22nd. Oh my god, that's today. Get Godzilla free for free during the event. That seems pretty cool, but like I would jump in just to get it and then never play it again. So I might do it later. Okay. All right. Here's what I want to show you guys. This Transformers Galactic Trials is a game. Let's just put it at that. No, it's very interesting because it's a racing game that has a very forgiving drift mechanic that I think it's done like that on purpose because you're utilizing this drift mechanic to earn boosts that you then manually use. So, but that's not all. And it's hard to explain. But then you transform and you shoot enemies, but you're still going forward like you're racing. And sometimes I have no idea what's going on, and it causes me to lose a race, but you just have to see it. You just have to see it to believe it. And again, this is on sale, and it's Xbox Play Anywhere. I mean, what a value.
Transformers Galactic Trials.
All right, so Galactic Trials. All right, so that's what I'm doing right now. There's this arcade that allows you to do the Grand Prix. But at the Grand Prix, like when you start, you want to put together a loadout, but you only have things you can put in a loadout if you unlock it in the Galactic Trials. The Galactic Trials is almost like a little roguelike experience, where it's like a race that's a roguelike race, because you can, I think, lose, like I don't have any more retry tokens. Like after this, I'll have to start over again. And then you can change your weapons, you get different relics. I don't know. I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't know what's happening. And I am wearing a skin that I unlocked as you play. Okay, and so you can see it says finish first and boost 25 times. Also, as you'll see through this, it's that kind of low budget. The UI is... There's a lot of things about this that... But you got to look past that for what they have created here. That doesn't exist anywhere else.
3, 2, 1, go.
It has the same crossworld style start meter. Okay. Oh yeah, you can hit other vehicles.
I must reclaim the lead.
Oh, not. I think I just took someone down. Oh no! Oh no! This is not good.
My systems are
Okay, got some help.
right behind you.
Yeah. And one thing I did was I changed the controls from using the left bumper to drift to the left trigger. Just because I'm drifting all the time and it just feels better. I should have tried to take that person
Right
out.
behind you. Your fall shall be remembered.
I don't know if I did destroy him or what.
Who's next?
There we go. And I know you guys are like, oh, this looks like a typical racing game. I'm like, just you wait. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Because now we're transforming and shooting guns and dashing while being chased. And I can tell you, it doesn't make too much sense to me yet. I'm still trying to figure this out.
Right behind you.
Because you got to manage your the Energon, which is the pink,
Weapon loaded.
and your weapons, which you can upgrade. And there's shortcuts on these, like right there. They just got ahead of me. But I do have a super. I'm gonna try to hit them with
I
it.
will show you
Not
my
too late.
strength.
So those sections I'm pretty bad at, and
All
they get ahead of
power
me.
to acceleration.
So I always lose right there. There's a perk that I could turn on that's like I gain boost with air, and I need to turn that on because I do get in the air a lot where I would want some
Energon
boost.
ready to deploy.
Oh. See right there, I could have had air, more boost.
Forward.
So like even though I'm ahead right now, once I get to those walking sections, shooting sections, that's where I have to find out what the shortcut is, because that's what the other characters are doing. Okay. Like right there was a shortcut I must have not.
Reclaim the lead.
Alright, I have my super. Oh,
Deploying Energon.
hope it works. I don't know.
Enemy ahead.
And it's like there's no like you're just pushing forward but pressing A to boost, so it's not like you're going fast or anything. See, there's that place to the right where okay, I'm still in first. Okay. But there's still one more lap.
Onwards.
Alright. Alright, that was a good little drift. And you want to like learn to drift because that's the only way you're gonna get your boost. And you have to be boosted. And like that's why one of the challenges was boost 25 times. The game is really relying on it. Oop.
Energon.
Once you get into the flow, it feels good, but man, once no, this is I've died here a lot too.
Outmaneuver.
Not cool. Not cool. Yeah, that part and then coming up the on foot section.
Enemy ahead.
Oh, took them out.
Outmaneuver.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Better than I thought.
Enemy ahead.
Alright. So, shortcut again that I missed. Transform.
I won't hold back.
So, where's the. Oh no.
Outmaneuver. Reloading. Weapons reload.
Alright. This is the weirdest controls ever. Okay, so I cannot mess this up.
Forward.
Did I actually do it this time? Whoa. Okay. So, that's the first time I've been able to finish this. Nice. And then, yeah, you level up, and as you level up, you get unlocks. And it's things you can constantly be adding. Yeah, and you choose like 3 things for your loadout. So it's very interesting thinking back to how there's a lot of stuff in here that Sonic Racing Crossworlds is doing. So yeah, I can choose a reward here. So I could choose a retry token just in case I lose again later. Which I'm going to do that because we'll play this. Actually, we're at time. Should I just play this one more? Yeah, let's just do this one more match real quick. Okay. Instead of yellow paint, they use yellow glowing arrows. Yeah, not only that, but there's areas on foot where there's like green lines on the ground. It's... I tell you, there's a lot here that's weird,
3,
but
2,
a lot here that's fun.
1, go.
Okay, so I messed up that beginning.
All power to acceleration. Right behind you. I must reclaim the lead.
Oh,
Outmaneuver.
okay,
Enemy ahead.
this is a cool map.
Road rage.
Outmaneuver.
All right, here we go. Some wacky on foot shenanigans.
Right behind you. Readying Energon and fused maneuver.
It's like I'm reloading, and then I think you have to like
I must reclaim the lead.
Like, you get to a point where you have to shoot certain elements of the game world in order to get to the next.
Weapons reload.
See, I can't. There we go.
Clear a path for Optimus Prime.
Now this I can fall off if I'm not careful. Oh, is that a little secret? Oh, okay. I like that. But they're way faster than me.
I won't hold back. Weapon loaded.
Kind of weird how you can like easily just like kill the other people, but I can sort of stay alive, but there's times where I have died.
Weapon
But also I'm
loaded.
having to press A every once in a while to make sure I'm boosting forward.
Defenses are down.
But I'm not, I'm not pressing the gas, for instance.
This skirmish.
Now
is
I'm
finished.
pressing the gas. Alright, one lap to go.
Onwards. Energon ready to deploy.
Oh no. Oh guys.
Right behind you.
Alright.
I must reclaim.
Now I
the
gotta.
lead.
I was like stopped. In Mario, that it would actually move you along the wall until you went back onto the track. I'm gonna get you, man.
The error is mine. Enemy ahead. Right behind.
Hell yeah.
I must reload.
Oh, whoa. Okay, we're all doing our supers on each other. Who knows what just happened just then? Because I'm still in first, but I blew up.
Shield is offline. Right behind.
Okay, not good. Uh-oh. What the?
Enemy ahead.
Wow.
Weapons reload.
You see how the on-foot sections, you kind of get caught, and you're like, okay, what am I doing?
Deploying Energon Axe.
I don't know if that did anything, but there we go.
Who's next?
Oh, that was the other place I could have,
Energon at 100%.
another transforming section.
At arms.
Like, I like it. It's actually kind of fun, but it's just I'm bad at it. Like, there's something I'm missing.
Right behind you.
Maybe I can just shoot my way into first. Looks like I just
I
did.
must reload.
Might keep that up.
Rolling out.
Okay. Whew. That gets intense.
Forging a path.
This is pretty fun. You can kind of see. Oh, I didn't finish before 3:45. Wow, they expect a lot of me. You can kind of see where there is this bit of lower budget, maybe minimal time, jankiness. If I want to be polite about it. And I'll finish that run later. But it's just fun. It's very interesting and unique. It would be cool if this was expanded on a little bit more. So, all right, guys, we're gonna head out. That was a lot of fun. I had fun showing off this game just because it's so different, and all that. Let me get back there. But yeah, so yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with some more. Hope you have a good rest of the day, all. And until then, be cool. See ya.